Okay. Yeah, it didn't go on. There you go.
Very good. It is 6:05, and I would like to welcome everybody to the Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026 meeting of the Newton Board of Selectmen. If we could please open the meeting with a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's play ball.
Thank you, everybody. Doesn't look like we have any citizens' input tonight.
Let's see any.
How can you tell?
It's hard.
Not done with approvals, huh?
So we're gonna move right into administration, and normally tonight we would have the fire chief would be here. However, they're in training, so they're not going to be showing up tonight. We've asked for the treasurer's monthly report. She gave the report. She's unavailable to make it this evening, but we're gonna hold off and wait when our town administrator for the next meeting will be able to go over that with the board more competently so that everybody will understand it properly. She's home right now on Zoom. She's got illness in the family, so she didn't want us to get sick, which is nice. And Mike Conley, by the way, has an excused absence. He couldn't make it this evening. So with all of that being said, we're gonna go into approvals for this transfer of the school impact fees. We need to authorize a transfer from the impact fees account ending in 4067 in the amount of $63,258.32 to reimburse the general fund account ending in 4838 for the impact fees that were already paid out to the school for 2023, 2024, and 2025.
So with that said, I move to approve, I authorize the treasurer to transfer impact fees in the amount of $63,258.32 from account ending in 4067 to reimburse the general fund account ending in 4838 for impact fees paid to the school for the year 23, 24, and 25.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor? Aye. That would be unanimous. And again, the reason why that's just getting done is, you've heard us say it before, for the transparency and everybody wondering why 3 years, because we finally have somebody in place that knows what they're doing to be able to account and make sure that all this stuff is being dealt with properly. We have 2 veteran tax credits that we'd like to approve.
I move to approve the all veterans tax credit for tax map 17-1-6-2 for the year 2026.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor? Aye. Next one, Joe.
I move to approve the veterans tax credit for tax map 8-3-11-60 for 2026.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor?
Aye.
So that's also unanimous.
I move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Motion by Joe, seconded by Dan. All in favor? Aye. That would be unanimous. We have a few things to announce. We would like to announce that the 2026 town report has been dedicated to Chet Bierce, a longtime resident. Chet Bierce, who shied away from any public recognition, yet contributed to the town in a vast number of ways throughout his life. We would like to honor his lifelong journey and memory. The town report will be available tomorrow at Town Hall, the Gale Library, or when you go, hopefully we see you all at the election. There'll be some reports there available, and there is a PDF that is available online. So we're gonna go action items, new and old business, announcements. So our health officer Bob Bracy, is available Fridays after 4 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays from 9 to 3, with flexibility into the evening when you need him. These hours will be updated on the website. However, we do have Mr. Mike Dorman during the week, or if there's any emergencies, until Bob is available full-time. So we do have that covered either way, whatever hours that you need. Please just check with the, you can call, check with Robin, and she will be able to connect you with either one of those gentlemen if that's what you need. The board's gonna be holding the information night at the firehouse tomorrow, which is March 4th, from 6 to 7 p.m. There's an opportunity to speak with some members of the board directly, ask questions, get answers. It will not be on cable or available via Zoom, but there will be light refreshments will be served. All are welcome, so please come. Like we always talk about, a well-informed voter is a good voter. March 10th, which is a week from today, will be Election Day, 8 to 8 at the Safety Complex, the firehouse, for those who don't know it as the Safety Complex. So again, please come and vote. You hear me say this all the time, right? We the people. If you want your voice heard, then please show up and vote. And both men and women have died for us to have the right to be able to hold elections and have our voices heard. So I find it disrespectful when we don't show up and do our part. Monday before election, March 9th, town departments will be setting up for the election. They'll be there at 9 o'clock. It should only take a couple of hours, I guess. They'll have that all set up. One other thing I'd like to mention is that Lisa, our treasurer, made a statement a couple times that she didn't understand why we haven't been using the transfer fund to offset the taxes. And if people remember, a few years ago, the board made a decision because what happened was when we were using the money from the transfer fund to offset taxes, we were making good bank with the money that was coming in from our recyclables, the metal, the cardboard, and all of that. So we had a good income coming in. However, because of all of that diminishing, we're not getting nowhere near the money that we were. So the board had made a decision. What to do was to let the money go into that account, use it to offset our hazardous waste days, anything that we needed to use and purchase, equipment-wise, or if we need to make any improvements down at the transfer station, then the money would be sitting there in that account, and we would be able to do that to keep the transfer station operational. So that is why we, the board, have not been using it to offset your taxes, because in a matter of doing it probably maybe twice, that all that money would be gone, and then if we needed to do anything, we would have to come to you and ask you to up your tax rate to be able to pay for things. So that's why we haven't been doing it. Anything else?
Recreation is going to be holding a cookie decorating event for St. Patrick's Day next Saturday, the 14th, up here at Town Hall. The information is available on the website. And all kids and even adults are welcome.
Robin?
I don't have anything. The supervisors of the checklist will be at voting, so if people need to register to vote, they can do it that day.
Right. Make sure, though, that you check the new voting laws and regulations that you're going to have to show up with. There will be no longer You are no longer able to just sign a affidavit and register to vote. You're going to have to show up with a,
Valid driver's license or birth certificate or proof of residency?
no, it's not even a driver's license now. You need a birth certificate or,
For residency,
Real
tax
ID.
receipt.
no,
Tax receipt?
no, what's the other thing when you travel? Your
Passport?
Passport.
a passport, and then that way there, and that shows proof of citizenship. And then you're gonna need something for proof of address also.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need those things to be able to register at the voting day. So, again, make sure you check the regulations. You can call Mary Jo. She'll be able to let you know what is acceptable and what's not, or check the website, one or the other.
Good deal.
All right?
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn at 6:16.
Awesome.